Hello everybody, welcome back to the GOCASE challenge. It's time. Sorry about the delays. We had a couple of server issues plaguing us before we could get back into this one. However, this series is about to go live between x6tence and Singularity. It's our second quarter final here today and the second quarter final of the GOCASE challenge. One of these teams are going to be booking their spot in the semi-finals against LDLC. We're going to be seeing who that team is right now. x6tence, they've had a brilliant run right here in the GOCASE challenge. I can see thousands of people in the chat, literally thousands of people in the chat here today, but we should be going live into this one any moment now. This knife round, obviously, it's Mirage. Going to be the first map here today. An interesting state of affairs. We've seen x6tence play a hell of a lot of Mirage, in fact. I think Mirage probably being their most played map by quite an amount. So if x6tence are going to make a stir in this series, perhaps they can do it here in the opening map of their playoffs. Of course, $10,000 up for grabs here in the playoffs. Both of these teams wanting to be the side to really make that happen. Welcome everybody. We're live in this knife round right here, right now between Singularity and x6tence. Spanish, please. Should I do some Spanish? I know vamos x6tence. That's my Spanish. That's as much Spanish as I know. I'm not too good at Spanish, but x6tence certainly are. They're going to win this knife round. Of course, money up for grabs for the winner of this series here today. We're going to be seeing a lot of best of threes over the next couple of days. 3 in total for today, and 1 tomorrow afternoon as well. So make sure you join us right here on ELC Gaming TV for that 2 o'clock bout. It's going to be the final of the quarterfinals as well. So we'll be averaging a game or so a day over the next couple of weeks. Tyrum says, love you, Caster. Thank you very, very much. Vamos, Squid, go x6tence. Vamos, everybody. Hello, everybody. How is everybody here in the chat? Very excited for everybody to be here. Thanks so much. Nice bow tie. Thank you very much. Much appreciate it. I think we're going to have a great time here today, everybody. This one's going to be a fun one. I love it every time x6tence play. I've said it many, many times. I think we'll maybe invite x6tence to some of our tournaments because they're just so much fun to watch. They're going to be starting on this CT side here with Singularity. Maybe looking to go for a B split with only Bar towards the A side of things. Nice headshot. There's Neo being battled backwards. This one player towards A diverting a lot of attention though. You can see that x6tence with quite a few people towards this side of the map are really looking out for this one. And Johnny Boy gonna land that first headshot. That's towards Apps. That's perfect. This bomb now hightailing its way in behind. It's all alone, so if he drops down in this situation, could be really devastating. Musambani going to try and take tags on in. Pops in that nade as well. Doesn't do loads of damage, and now Singularity. The push is about to come through. Johnny Boy stuck in the corner, losing players thick and fast all over this map. Humans going to be trying to chip in as well. That Glock doing a lot of damage towards short. Benji, this first in this series. There's its next, and Musambani going to be battled back as well. So an opening pistol for Singularity here on the T side. Vamos, Johnny Boy. Vamos, Argentina at ELC Gaming TV. A Casa Petez or a Casa Pete's. You know, I like saying the Spanish. That's one of the favorite, famous ELC Gaming Spanish lines. Acasapetes? Acasapetes? It's going to be humans on short, looking for a shot with this Deagle. Has it lined up perfectly and doesn't rattle it off before this AK can actually spray him down. Oh, 2 kills do come through, and this is mid for Existence. Now Singularity have to go elsewhere. They've got the bomb towards T-spawn and full control of the A site, so should be an easy take for the Ts. Couple of frags come through, and now Johnny Boy salvaging that AK-47, has it on lockdown. Rusty's got this corner pretty much all said and done. Rusty is going to eliminate Musambani there. 2 versus 2 now, as Johnny Boy trying to rotate his way in. Obviously 2 frags already, and he's got the back angle of Rusty as well. He's not watching out for this one. Instant headshot. Now Hugo has to be careful. He's got the UMP, but Johnny Boy's making his way in. Sees the out and he finds it. What a quad kill. That's unbelievable. Tries to... Oh, he's burning alive with this Molotov. Oh my lord, 2 HP. That's 1 tick. I don't think he's got it, but if he has, it's the last possible second. He hasn't got it. That's so unfortunate. Got on that bomb at the correct millisecond as well. Johnny Boy surviving with 1 tick. That was so close. 4 frags in that round, 5 in total. But Singularity still, nonetheless, starting this series off strong. Wow, the headshots again from Existence. This time with only $300 of investment, making it work. 2 kills coming in, a MAC-10 picked up, and now Singularity have to take control of this A-bomb site once again. The bomb very likely going to go down here. Rusty with a nice open plant. It's going to be very difficult for Existence to get back onto this bomb site. Barber is going to catch flipping from behind. Humans is quite a distance away as well, so I don't think anybody's going to really watch out for him here. Nobody's actually watching the back angle. Now Barbar does flick back, is looking towards this side of the map. This Human's is going to pick up possibly that last frag of the round. Oh, lots of damage onto Rusty, but doesn't work out again. Singularity clinging on in those first 2, but we've seen Existence do this a lot before. This is that triple kill from Rusty. All the frags for him. It's shot after shot. And just keeping it there. Acasapits. Lots of lols, lots of laughing in the chat, lots of people enjoying themselves. Johnny Boy is going to hit that first shot though. That's a headshot with the AWP. Eviscerating Hugo. Now towards connector, Plopsky looking to tear his way through. Existence have a pretty good defense to be able to deal with this one. They've got a player advanced up short. That's Johnny Boy. Making noise with that scope though, and Rust is surely going to hear that. He's going to get the intel that the AWP is still on the B site. I don't know that they're playing against a double up setup though. Musambani hasn't fired off any shots just yet. But as soon as they make this entry into a known, they'll be privy to the information that it will be the double AWP. They're letting this clock tick down. Existence just waiting this one out. And that's C4 towards connector. Barbar going to try and chip his way through. Has to be wary of this AWP that finally fires through. Musambani with the 1. And Singularity getting crushed here. Going to walk into that crossfire as well. Good round from Existence. 3 players alive. AK's picked up. Not going to be the double AWP setup in this round. Going to be going back for a standard. I'm going to be putting Johnny Boy back on the AWP once again. That Argentinian star. Singularity now going towards the middle of the map. They've got maybe a B rush in mind with all 5 players lurking up towards this side of the map again. Johnny Boy just the only player actually pincered on this B site with an AWP. One smoke could end this existence defense, and they are going to chuck down that short smoke as well. So as Johnny Boy makes his way in, the kills have to come through here. And there's one for now. Moose and Barney with the chip-in side angle. These CZs need to get up close and personal. And Moose and Barney finally gets caught off guard, but he's done far too much damage. This round practically over, but Rusty trying to extend it a little bit longer. M4's picked up. Rusty, he's towards, and Hugo's going to find a follow-up kill. Humans, has to be this 1 versus 2 for Rusty now. He's got both these angles under control. Needs his headshot. He nails it. Just Humans left. He's trying to close in. He's got the kit. Needs to hit this headshot, and he does. Second round on the board for existence, but not clean by any means.
Counter-terrorists win.
2-3. And Moose and Barney with that AWP this time. Johnny Boy obviously likes the more versatile setup. And now is on this B-bomb site. He's got the M4 locked down, but he's fully flashed and eviscerated by Barbar there, who doesn't really want to walk into that Molotov. A lot of damage done initially, but the follow-up defensive Molotovs by the T's. All right, and this is going to slow Existence down. The nades have been pretty perfect. Existence have to hit 1 bullet onto maybe 3 of these players to destroy them. Plopsky's only on 50 HP as well, so it's whether Existence can hit these shots. They've not got many nades left on this retake. And Moose and Barney gonna find one. T's getting shut down here. Closer. As, oh, it's only Hugo left, and he's got the CZ in hand. Flippin has to get right on this bomb right now. Diffuses in, and he's got 2 seconds left. He's being tagged down. Hugo's gonna find it. 4-2. This has been a crazy back and forth start so far. Singularity look fairly confident in this one. Despite the Existence shenanigans, they've been able to get these 4 rounds on the board and force Existence back to these pistols. AWP on Benji, double AK-47, a Galil, and a UMP. That's what Singularity have to work with. And there's the AWP chiming in very early in the round. A straight opening pick onto Flippin, who just wanted to go for the cross, but got a hell load more than he bargained for. Hugo going to eliminate another one, and Existence just trying to take a couple of risks. Not going to pay off in this 7th. Risks are really important to throw in on this CT side when you've only got the pistols. You want to be aggressing into the T's positions. Want to be maybe trying to catch 1 or 2 of the rifles off guard. especially if you've got an AWP, because it's a way more influential weapon, especially against a full buy. Sometimes the AK-47, you can be dealt a lot of damage. So if you haven't got Kevlar, picking up an AWP is the best case scenario. That aim punch is going to come into effect a lot less. That ability to fire quick shots and find easy frags without any bullets in return. The big advantage of that AWP setup. Couple of kills coming in against Existence early. They haven't been able to put anything on the board really so far. This hasn't been the best of starts for the Spanish side. Vamos Existence, a Casa Fillets and a Casa Pete's. Lots of trucks in chat as well. The Spanish fans always showing up for this, and we're in the playoffs here. A best of 3, of course, for this Existence side. It's now going to be another bye round. Existence not being able to take those previous over the line. And now, all rifles for Existence. Can't afford any of the AWPs. But Benji certainly can. That's another opening in consecutive rounds for the Singularity AWPer. Going to be swapping out the M4s there. Wanting the A1S instead, apparently, Johnny Boy says, as Humans does chip through on the A site. Loses a bit of health to that one, but does a hell load more onto Plopsky. Dink in, and he's eliminated. Barbar there for the trade. Singularity's trades have been really on point right now. As soon as one man goes down, there's somebody from a follow-up angle to re-engage. That's exactly why they're finding so many rounds on this T side. You want to have that supporting factor, that supporting element to the entries on your T side, especially on a map like Mirage, which is so open, where trades are a little more easily accessible. Now, makes his way over, but get caught on the side. That's bad timing from him, and Johnny Boy's going to walk right into this AK-47 as well. Can't assume the flank. There's going to be 7 rounds for the Swedes. AWP out, lots of rounds in a row. CZ75, Benji almost runs out of ammo there, but Johnny Boy manages to find that headshot before that comes to fruition. Picks up the AWP, able to back off as well. So Singularity can't get back into T-spawn to be able to stop him from getting to that one. They've got 4 AK-47s of their own, but they, as I said before, having an AWP on your CT side, the most crucial weapon to be holding here, and the CZs, they're chipping in. Plopsky dealt a lot of damage there, and the Deagle's going to chip through as well. So now they have to really solve this riddle, whether they're going to go back to the A site and perhaps back to Johnny Boy's AWP, or whether they're going to try and take advantage of the pistols on B. They knew that it was pistols, but they're re-aggressing towards the A site regardless. You can see Johnny Boy over towards the CT spawn, going to be going for this rotate in, making a lot of noise on that backtrack as well. So now they know it's going to be the A site, and there's a headshot. Oh, and almost a follow-up onto Barbar, who has to make this 1 versus 3 happen. 7 rounds on the board, but that's all she wrote. Existence, they're going to take another one, and a lot of those mistakes from Singularity I feel were prompted by the fact that Johnny Boy had the AWP. They wanted to push players quite fast into the B site and try and take control of maybe where Existence weren't, but Johnny Boy had already gone for the re-rotation. He had called that there was nobody towards the A site. It allowed Existence, the Spanish side, to put 3 players on B. And the trade kills came through with the CZ75 Deagle combination on the curly letter. Spam this squid to help Existence. That's what I say. Benji going to swipe away at that shot. This defense not holding up in the 11th. Singularity just waiting to press inwards. Remember, Humans, the only player towards this side of the map, actually falling back. They've got Johnny Boy from behind. He's creeping and crawling his way in. He might be able to find something here. Humans has a great angle, but oh, Rusty, the timing. It's absolutely horrendous. And now Johnny Boy has to go for the taps. Only finds one, though. Should have been a little bit more. Humans in now, the last two players alive. Going to be trying to swipe back here, but with Humans around this angle, the timing hideous again. Just now left, gets tagged up. It's CZ's out for Benji as he needs to make this cross happen. And oh, he doesn't really even want to go for this A site. Wants to backtrack towards B. Challenged by Rusty, misses. So now an opportunity for now. He's got 35 seconds to get onto this bomb site. But he hasn't got the kit, so he's going to have to move fast. And Benji with the CZ75 out. This should be all too easy for Singularity to wrap up the 8th. And that's exactly what's going to happen. 1 bullet's all it takes. From 3 to 8 existence. AWP on both. This is a very precarious buy. This is a very wacky buy as well. You don't often see teams go for something like this. Johnny Boy lurking towards B apps. Instead, maybe it's going to be the AWP of Moose and Barney towards CT spawn, just peering down connector, waiting for the T peak to come through. But it's a couple of seconds off still. Spin control's taken. Now he's going to find that opener. Johnny Boy swipes it straight back. So that AWP, always an ever-present threat in the hands of this Argentinian beast. Just playing behind this smoke here. And Plopsky lurking behind it as well. This is likely going to be the B split. You can see that they've got Rusty playing backwards. Johnny Boy exposes his back. And Singularity's timing has just been ever perfect this game. I feel like it's probably going to be an eco here with the 4 versus 3. Existence just spreading out and splitting up around the A site.
Terrorists win.
So a pause for existence. This is a tactical. They need to salvage a couple of rounds back before the end of this half. Spam this tentacle. Pork via a spectacle. Says Sampa. How's chat doing? How's Twitch chat? Vamos, Twitch! Vamos! How is everybody? I'm happy to be here. No, hey caster, hey Dutty92, welcome to our stream. Rest in peace, caster. Why's people saying rip caster? What happened? I don't know. Rest in peace, Squid CS. Plopsky already lining up the smoke during the pause. Lining up the flashes. So, the 13th round, Existence have to finally salvage something sometime soon. Going for an eco around these saved AWP, CZ, M4. Rusty, gonna toss that flashbang in. You've got Musambani to worry about with that AWP, but he's already been tagged down to 67. And with the smoke raining down, and only a minute on the clock, maybe it'll be down to this CT side to try and do something. I really like this angle from Musambani because often the connector player will be the first man to peek through before a CT aggressor. So his position is not normally compromised, but this time nobody from connector. It's going to be, oh, just him picking in himself first off. And get flashed off that angle, takes a parting shot, doesn't hit. So him and now need to discuss and decide what they're going to do. The Molotov pours through. There's likely going to be a 10th for Singularity. And Hugo's already going for this rotation in. He really wants to stop these CTs from saving anything here, but he went through apps, and I think he's going to be a little too far away. Barbar can't actually hit the jump. Hits the harder jump, though. And he's going to try and eliminate one, but not going to happen. So Existence keep those two rifles alive, an AK-47 and an AWP. Two weapons that they wouldn't have had in this round had they have lost them. Wouldn't have been able to buy either of those for different reasons. And now a 10th round for Singularity. This is too many on the T side of Mirage. We've seen Existence with a couple of weaker T sides as well, so I am kind of scared for them here. Maybe they'll go a map down. Going to see Inferno next. That's Singularity's pick. And then Cash if we get there for a third. That's going to be the decider. Remember, both these teams looking at a $10,000 prize pool. The lion's share going to that first place. 6,000 for first place. I think 2.5 for second. So, Johnny Boy making his way over towards short. Catches Barbar swinging and peeking. Singularity now have to make this 3 versus 5 work. Musambani boosted over. He's not going to get spotted out just yet. Rusto could actually take out both players, and he does exactly that. Follow-up headshot hit, and Humans eliminated as well. Levels up the numbers. Now Existence have to make a not-so-easy retake happen. It's all AK-47s, and Rusty does walk into that crosshair. Now's taken out. There's a second for now, and just Benji left, who gets eviscerated by Johnny. Ever fast peaks. Remember, this is the second of 3 best of 3s here tonight.
Counter-terrorists win.
Look at this 2K from Rusty. One of the more pivotal moments of that round made that a fairly difficult retake for Existence. Nevertheless, being able to pull it through with the two-pronged attack from Connector and CT Spawn. This time, Singularity staying towards T-Spawn. Playing this one very slow. Musumbani whiffs that shot towards mid. So that flash there for support. There's the headshot. Benji gone. Just 4 players left. Easier said than done, though, against the Singularity side, who have been finding openings left, right, and center. There's Rusty with another one. Evens up the numbers. Four versus 4, the clock ticking down to under 35 seconds here before the push comes through. It's going to be an A split from ramp and connector, with Existence holding fairly far back. Humans is in quite a compromising angle, but I feel like he's going to get checked fairly early, maybe even flashed out. You see, Bobsky goes for the straight peek inwards, and Humans is toast. He's history. Now flipping towards CT spawn. Has to hit this headshot. Does just that onto Plopsky, who found a nice opening earlier, but now just trying to force the issue a little too much, a little too hard. And it doesn't quite fit. Johnny, 1 versus 3. Nice opening shot. But he's got a world of work left to do. Has to break open an almost impossible crossfire. There's the next. And it's only Rusty left. He knows exactly where he is as well. He's looking towards jungle, but Rusty's not peeking. Balls of steel here and needs another flick. Rusty stuck in the corner. Johnny Boy has no idea. And now Rusty, he's won the half. Johnny Boy with a nice triple, but it's too late. A 5th round not going to happen as Singularity steal away 11 here in the first half of Mirage. Dream break for Singularity. I thought they had already went to the toilet all over Existence in that first half. That was a shock in CT side from the Spanish side. And we started this series fairly late. I think we had a half-hour delay, but that was a quick half regardless. That almost puts us back on track. It's like an 11-4 scoreline, and Singularity really just a pistol round away from the victory here. Existence are going to have to put something pretty massive up off the board if they're going to finish this one off anything decent. Remember, these Spanish players fought tooth and nail to even get here. They were in the 1-2 bracket, but took... Maybe they were even... No, they were in the 0-2 bracket, in fact. They were 0-2 down, and then they took 3 consecutive wins against some of the giants of the group stage. Existence making their way through underpass. There's the headshot straight inwards. Now, oh, double opening there. Breaks apart that crossfire. Now they have to walk into Plopsky over in the corner, who only lands a single headshot. Here is, oh, Flippin's going to annihilate another one. So 1 versus 4 for Hugo. Pretty impossible. But he's going to try and make it work nonetheless. I think rotating through CT spawn to maybe grab a kit. I think it's dropped here, but has to deal with Johnny Boy, one of the hard hitters of that first half existence. There's a smoke down as well, so maybe just trying to get an opening pick and then defuse, but Flippin's going to shut down those ninja shenanigans. What a beautiful opening as well, though. Look at this. Both shots coming in. You should not be allowed to do that. There's absolute trade potential there for Team Existence, who are finally on the board here on this T side, right away in the pistol. Barbar just playing very close to this corner, very close towards short, trying to tap away with the CZ75, but Johnny Boy is going to come off advantageous in that one. And a quick pause for Singularity. I think that this is perhaps a technical. I'm pretty much guaranteeing that this is a technical. Maybe Barbar's not happy about something. Console's asking whether this is a tactical or not. So, I don't know. Nonetheless, it's going to be Singularity held fairly far back here. And Flipping gonna push in from behind. There's the spray down, and oh, Plopsky chimes in with a big shot. And now Singularity going to fall back and save. I like the decision to do this. Obviously means that they have a little bit of equity in the next round, and that's a technical push. Console really trying to push for that answer, despite us playing CS right now. He wants those answers. He wants to know how long this is going to be. So a shot in there, that's a UMP picked up, and Flipping going to charge in for this one, and he's not going to find that shot. So a couple of loss issues. We're going to be paused for the time being. How's chat doing? We've got exactly 2,000 people here. It says, my ticker here says 2,000 on the note. Now it says 2011. We had it for a couple of seconds. What are they saying? La Comunidad Argentina es así primero les das espacios. Don't know. Piden la independencia. Independencia. That's my attempt at speaking Spanish. My Spanish, not known as the best. My English known as a little bit better. Not too much better, but at least a little bit better. The unpause comes in, and we're live with some more Counter-Strike. It's Singularity on 11 rounds, obviously picking up the UMP in that previous one. That's going to be dropped over to Rusty, who had that Kevlar on his back already. He's going to be throwing it straight into apartments here. He's going to be straight in. Oh, Flipping. Actually being chased away there. Took a little bit of damage as Plopsky drops. That's one of the points of investment gone. One of the scouts eliminated, but it's going to get picked back up by Barbar. But with a man down and all 5 players stacking towards this B half of the map, all 9 players alive are towards this right side of the map, or this top half of the map, with this B site maybe being the point of contention. With Barney going to be a good distraction, though. He's going to keep the players here, and he's likely going to be able to sniff out this stack. As the B rotate comes through, Barney's actually maybe falling off. Looks like this bomb hasn't quite set up for where they want to go just yet, but that frag is going to mean they are going to rotate inwards. There's Hugo locked in towards the corner. As the Scout chips in once again, Benji as well. They have to deal with these two players, and kills coming through left and right, and there's another one. Barbar with a fast double frag, and just Johnny Boy left. This bomb, it's at the back of B short, and there's a headshot. Barbar, all 3 frags. That was outstanding to put Singularity even further on the board. x6tence just sat there like sitting ducks, and they got picked apart with the rifle. Look at these fast frags, especially the second. Catches a man jumping. And Johnny Boy, not long for this world either, is a fast headshot to finish off the round. Barbar with pixel perfect aim, chucking the ammunition right into the faces of x6tence. That's a great play right there. Now the Spanish side forced to go for something a little more dodgy. Straight to the B-bomb site, and Johnny Boy is going to get eliminated in the opening moments of this 19th round. This could be all said and done here. Molotov's forcing flip it back. Deagle trying to chip in. It's humans here. Going to be funneled backwards. Couple of Deagle shots come through for x6tence though. His scoreline's leveled up. Rusty, what was that flick? Turns 90 degrees and evaporates Neo. That was so damn fast. And it's only Musambani left. He's going in towards this A site. But there's a crossfire of M4s weighting him down. Rusty's rotating over towards Hugo's position. As 30 seconds left. Musambani just waiting with his Deagle here. Needs a fast shot. And he's playing. This bomb's being planted the incorrect angle. They are checking both these sites. They don't know that it's towards A. Now they certainly do. Musambani. Best possible position he could really be in right now. The bomb is planted for him, and they are probably going to smoke off connector in this one. Going to smoke off that site directly. Means that this Deagle's probably not going to be able to land its mark, and there's Rusty to nail it down as well. So another round on the board for Singularity. That's a 13th here. And x6tence still stuck on 6. This was that 2K from Rusty. That fast headshot. Disgusting there. Final lifelines here for the Spanish side. They are stuck, what's this, 7 rounds behind. Not doing well. We've got 2,100 people watching. Remember, everybody, this is a best of 3, so make sure to stay tuned. We've got Inferno coming up next. Argentinos a la jungla. Don't know what that means. Maybe it's rude. Maybe it means that he's a child. I think it's a child. Opening frag there. No coverage from behind, and that Molotov just going to be thrown in towards mid. Hugo go for this backtrack. A-site's been completely salvaged by x6tence here. They haven't got the bomb in yet. And Singularity playing a very passive defense. So Benji there. Nice flick onwards. Going to be held out by that Molotov, but Benji throws up the follow-up nade. It connects and eliminates Johnny Boy. Flippins from Palace, just waiting for an aggressive peek to come in, but it doesn't, and he doesn't reveal himself. And now they still have a man in Palace. Hugo from behind is going to be able to take one out. Now they have to be worried about jungle and connector, where humans are now playing. Palace as well is another point of contention that they haven't really figured out just yet. Flippin, only able to put one on the board. There's another headshot from Rusty just now left, and he gets taken out as well. A beautiful retake from the Swedes. as they make this 14. They're one away from map point here on Mirage. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Oh, I said something really bad. That's why they're saying Rip Caster. They love it, though, the Spanish fans. I love the Spanish fans. Need to see more of Existence. It's one, oh, what a Molotov. Straight out, and Johnny Boy is gone. It's burnt out the hole. And Existence so shut down in this 21st round. This is likely going to be map point here. Hinted on this site, it's rusty, but they've got orcs around, and there's the headshot hit, and the orc rains through. Rains true, and that is map point. 9 of them here as Existence. Barely any money. There should be one last hurrah for the Spanish side. Singularity have looked exceptionally dominant on Existence's map pick. Quad CC75, a UMP, that's all that they really have to work with. And already you can see on the A site, the ramp control coming through for Singularity. They know that this is probably going to be a B hit at this point. They're going to keep players here. I would like to see them go for the rotate in here, now that they know that there's nobody towards ramp. And there's the third man, Benji, rotating his way in. The CZs are going to be able to leap and bang their way onto this site, but 3 frags in a couple of seconds, and it's only Johnny Boy and Musambani left. This game is over. There's nothing that they can do here. A man on short, Johnny Boy might be able to surprise one, but that's not good enough. He's got 5 players to find, and there's the one man, not even a single frag. It's 16-6. That's it. And Existence shut down on their map pick. Remember that they have one more opportunity left. This is a best of 3. They're not out of this tournament just yet. See us right back here on ELC Gaming TV in 10 minutes, where we'll be showing you Inferno. It's the second map of this series. Don't go anywhere.
this is my boss brand. Yeah, we get to neon. There's a virus coming to eat ya. Gonna make nobody left to be dead. Overtaking, this is my boss brand. We go higher, we catching fire. Left to be dead, left to be dead. This is my boss brand. We go higher, we catching fire. Left to be dead, left to be dead. This is my boss brand.
Rise it up like an endless crescendo. 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 Rise it up, 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 like a
Hello, welcome back everybody to the GOCASE Challenge. I'm Squid CS. A very short break because we want to bring you all this action in the second best of 3 of the day between x6tence and obviously Singularity Gaming. Here in the second map of the day, it's going to be Inferno. We just saw x6tence pick Mirage and lose Mirage, so looking very dangerous as we go further into this series. However, we all know that x6tence, they can step up at weird and funky times. Maybe now will be one of them. It's Ergaster in and Johnny Boy out. So I don't know why that is. I don't know why x6tence are going for this this roster move mid-series. I don't know if it's technical issues with Johnny Boy. Maybe, I don't know, arguments in that last thing. But I'm going to just presume that it was a technical issue, or he had to be somewhere important for that second map of the day. So interesting stuff. And we are going live into this knife round right now. So here on Inferno, the knife round sometimes means a little bit more. We've seen a very T-sided display as of late. It's very difficult unless you get the 9-10 rounds on T-side to really close it out on CT. It's not a very locked down CT-sided map. x6tence with another knife round under their belt. This time going to probably be picking this CT side again. That seems to be the staple for every map here. And exactly that. So x6tence going to be starting CT. Let's hope that they can put up more of the defense than they did previously on Mirage. It was really about those openings earlier. Singularity all across the board are really finding the openings in the trades. It was kind of embarrassing first half for x6tence, who were only able to pick up the 4 rounds. They were stuck back without much to play with. So, opening round here, x6tence really needing to get a pistol on the board, really wanting a good start. Humans go the taps away towards the bottom of mid. Gonna spot out that one man, but Singularity, they are very close. And they're wrapping their way in. And look at that on the top of the scoreboard. It's 1-0. Singularity 1-0 in maps. We're playing with the best of 3 format here for the whole of the playoffs. And Singularity, they're very close towards this A site without any information really being traded. See Barbar really holding players onto this B bomb site. That smoke actually going to keep flipping over here with the kit. So Barbar holding them. And now the push comes through. The rotate needs to be quick. And Rusty only finds that single headshot. Now the crossfire still coming to fruition. Humans can get the reload in just in time. It's a shutdown towards Pit as that trio of players able to eliminate 4. Just Barbar left. Salvages that C4. Has to get back onto this bomb site, but got to contend with both of these players. He did see him just sneak away there. And they are coming in for the backtrack. He's got to hit both of these shots here. They're not going to happen. Another pistol here for x6tence. Quad CC75. A Deagle as well. It's... minute 30 on the clock. And these FAMASes just holding back. Augusta finding that first. So, 4 CC75s. Singularity just pressing their way in towards the A site. There are 3 Existence members holding defensive back here, with Mutans and Simbani holding this corner. They're about to take it all the way through. And oh, he plays so close. Finds 2-3 frags. Right down. There's a bomb dropped. Round over. Singularity get crushed in this second. Simbani doing so much damn damage there. And that's round over. Only able to drop 1 weapon there. Look at Musambani go, though. Just a flurry of frags towards Quad. Towards Arch, in fact, and it's a second round on the board, and Singularity couldn't really do anything about that one. Just Glocks now, and here is where they need to be just looking for a couple of kills. Kill or 2 is what they want. Maybe catching out now here. He's peeking very wide out, but down to 50 HP. Going to eliminate all 3. No real damage for Singularity here, no damage at all. So, kills finally for Singularity. 3-0 on the board, and 2-0 in frags here as the FAMASes can't really chip back. Ergaster, the recent addition in the last 10 minutes to this roster. Gonna back off here. Pops over that flashbang. Gonna slow them down temporarily. Now Ergaster right on this corner. Gonna hit that headshot. Looking for a little bit more. And now Existence 2 versus 5. Oh, maybe gonna happen. No. Has this smoke placed as well. That bomb not going to be able to go down just yet. Nobody peeking him now. Almost racking up 3. Benji's 5ing on 1 HP. That's a first round on the board for the Singularity side. Singularity making their way up towards the A site. It's with 1 minute 30 on the clock. A lot to play for in this second buy round. With Existence really wanting to put a decent CT side on the board here. We've seen them really crumble on T a couple of times previously. But here today, we've got lots and lots of Existence supporters in the chat. Let's have a vamos! Let's have a vamos, everybody! It's Existence with the 4-man setup on the A site. And Singularity, they've been a little bit shaky. I would say that their map pool's fairly weak, but sometimes they can really step up. And here today, they're doing exactly that. They've put us right back on timetable, right back on track. And that opening frag just beautiful. Wonderful opener from Plopsky. And with 30 seconds left, then straight through that smoke's going to find one. Steal away that frag. That's going to push out this push. The rush has to come through. They have to walk into the crossfire, and there's both kills. Just Musimbani left with the AWP, and he really has to reconsider this one. I'd like him to save. That AWP is so crucial into these follow-up rounds, but bomb likely going to explode. 3-2. No real shenanigans there. So the scoreline closes up a little bit. This one may be another close one. We've seen Existence take a lot of teams right to the edge. We did see it yesterday against Enjoy. That was on Mirage. We've seen them have some pretty outstanding results so far against, another Swedish team. So perhaps they could put it on the board. It's soon to be seen. Musimbani with the AWP. That was saved from the previous round. Everybody else just with minimal investment. You can see a Deagle and a P250, but nothing else apart from that. There's a set of Kevlar on flipping as well. So a tiny bit of investment, but nothing really to shout and scream about. Musimbani forced off that angle. We see the flashes come up, and he wants to stay dynamic. He doesn't need to be going for the overpeaks. Humans, Deagle out, trying to take the spray down. Can't go for the repeat in time. It's Barbar instead to spray him through. And he's actually chasing down these pistols, trying to find all the frags for himself. Obviously advantageous when you're playing with the MAC-10. You get that extra kill bonus. Nice headshots for Agasta. That recent addition we just saw. They are going to be able to place this bomb down on that A bomb site. So, nice round from Singularity once again. But what can they do against rifles in the next? That is the question. So Musimbani clinging onto the AWP for dear life once more. Obviously wouldn't be able to go for that investment in the next. Instead can drop over a rifle for one of his teammates and keep this AWP threat for the Existence side. Lots of saves from him so far. Nice. Singularity have to work their magic with their AWP. Seen it chipping before, but here on Inferno could be a bit of a difference maker. It's going to be 4 M4s for the Existence side. They've got lots of nades to be able to use. They're very low on the Molotovs. They haven't got any to talk of whatsoever, but still holding on to a couple of smoke grenades, and they've got the counter flashes as well for when this peak comes in. But with a minute left, Singularity are very likely going to be able to catch a spot without smokes. They're probably not going to have too much resistance as they push into one of these bomb sites, just due to how little nadage this Existence side actually has. There are 2 players towards B. Now that's shut down. All the nades are gone for Existence. Now they have to win this with brute firepower and from a man down. This is not a good position for them. Inferno is all about the conservation of those nades. And oh, a couple of kills come through for Existence. Flipping in now, hit them. And now with a man advantage, they're trying to get their way back into this B bomb site. Barbar there, late on inwards. Rusty, nice double frag. And there's the triple for him. Headshots all round. And the Singularity up in the lead in this one now. So Existence, after a good start, they just can't keep the ball rolling here on Inferno. 3-4, and now they need to put their foot down at some point. They can't do it in this one. They're only going to have pistols. But in the next, perhaps that's an opportunity to get back into this one. So, 1 minute 25 on the clock, and these AK-47s, they just don't want to give away anything here. For a Singularity, it's about keeping as many of these rivals alive as possible, and getting fast frags like that is exactly the way to do it. Barbar just spraying through with the pistol. They know that the AWP is now towards that area of mid, but Existence can't do anything about it. They've got pistols stacked here. They're being watched, and Barber actually just put in the XTs in the chat. He maybe didn't even feel like he should have got that frag, just with a couple of random taps. It's only flipping left. He's going to be eliminated by Rusty, and a completely clean round for Singularity. They are now 5-3. Couple of rounds up. And this is where they either pull away or we get a close half here from Existence. We really need to see it from them. We know how good Singularity's CT side can be. So letting them get on to the 9-10 rounds on the T side of Inferno is really not where you want to be. Especially when we've seen the weaknesses in Existence's attacks. Now they're playing towards Arch. They're here. Quad. I think I got that wrong twice now. That's unbelievable. AWP, there's a nade on through, popped it on, and a minute 20 on the board. Moose and Barney going to eliminate another one. Just Rusty and Benji left. They've got these Hawps, and a 5 versus 2, exactly where Existence want to be right now. The flashes just keep popping on through, and it means that Rusty and Benji can't go for these peaks. Predominantly Rusty with the AWP, and he wants to find an opening frag. There it is from Benji. Does now one. Still got Pit to contend with, and they still haven't dug humans out of the back of this bomb site. There's a nice Molotov through, but now going to just sit in the flames and take shots outwards. Just Benji left. And he's in a 1 versus 4. Needs the ace to finish this off. And now is going to line him up. Just 1 round behind here for the CTs. And surviving with 4 players alive. It's not going to save their economy just yet. But if they can take these convincing rounds, these consistent rounds, then possibly we might see Existence gaining a little bit of bank. AWP, 4 sets of rifles as well for the Existence side. The same story for Singularity. Their rifles are all perfect instead of just having the FAMAS on flipping. So Existence just one little step away from a perfect buy. But yet again, they're using a lot of this utility early. It means that Singularity can kind of just wait this one out. They're not going to. Benji going to instantly drop there. The Molotovs landing at the feet of Singularity before they can make their way through. And with 4 players alive and heavily tagged up, this is shaping up to be another Existence win here in the 10th round. Shots inbound, and Hugo unable to make that a double kill. Barbar's not there for the trade this time, so a little different to we saw in Mirage. In Mirage, they were all very springy in their attacks and able to take those instant repeats. But this time, very difficult to actually find those multiple frags. Musambani able to line another one up just in the corner. Barbar, nice flick. And this is the A site taken. Barbar, another headshot. Great play from him to level back up the numbers. But now they've got a lot more work to do. You've got Flippin to contend with. He's got an AK-47, full HP, a kit, Kevlar, everything you need. But he goes down to Barbar as well. Beautiful triple kill from him. And it's only Ergaster remaining, who has to find this 1 versus 2, has to break open this crossfire, and there's the first. Ergaster makes his way in. Rusty able to control it through, and that's a 6th round for the T's. So very low HP there. It's been a very tough time for Existence, who have struggled to put many rounds on the board. They're only on the 4. So, 6-4 on the board. A quick tactical pause for Existence. They're going to be discussing this one. They need to save this half. This is exactly what happened previously on Mirage. They were stuck on 4 rounds for quite a while, and Singularity were able to take it home. Previously, we did see a little resurgence for Existence right at the end. If the Spanish side can get to maybe 6 or 7 rounds, I'd say that this is definitely a positive CT half. On Inferno, lots of openness on the T half. We've got 1,700 people here for this second match of the day. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. We've got another one coming in just an hour and a half. So, well, it depends. If it goes to 3 maps, maybe that one will get delayed slightly. I'm not sure. We're on to the quarterfinals here for the GOCASE challenge. Seeing a lot of high quality top tier Counter-Strike over the last couple of weeks. And we've only got 4 or 5 days left here. It does feel like a weekend. It's Tuesday. It's a national holiday here in Germany, but we're here casting Counter-Strike. We're here casting from our Hamburg studios here today. And of course it's really down to Existence. What can they do here? Looks like they're going to go for the Quasi. They want a full buy in the 12th apparently. And up against Singularity, that's not a terrible idea. You want everything you can get your hands on if you're up against a team who are trouncing you. It's not trouncage just yet, I would say. Like, Plopska is only on 2 frags. They're only 6-4 up. But it's really the direction that this is going. Existence have took the pistol, I think. They definitely took the pistol, but they took the first 3 rounds. Then, as of then, it's been 6 out of the last 7 going the way of Singularity. So it works out, and it's really the direction and the momentum of this game going plummeting into the ground. Now, Benji, how's that AWP lined up towards the A side of things? Waiting for this cross onwards. And that nade is probably going to land perfectly. Yeah, now it takes almost 50 damage to that one. 1 minute 10 left. As that clock ticks down, Singularity done a little bit of damage towards the A site, but nobody dropped just yet until then. Ergaster finally reveals his face and loses the Angel to the AWP. Now right this quarter. Looking for a good time to strike, and there it is. Finds that first. Not going to be able to pick up the AK-47 just yet. He's got T's crossing in towards this angle. He's finally down, and Humans trying to do his best. There's a nice 2K for him. There's just Benji and Hugo left. These final two players. Humans trying to wrap his way inwards. He's got to look both ends. There's the first. Eliminates one prong of this attack as he just lines them up. A big triple kill for Hugo. A 7th round on the board. And Singularity rocking and rolling in this half. He's been one of the star players for the Singularity side for some time now. And here we go. Just continuing the pain. Single frag there by onto Rusty. He is downed. This clock ticking away. And there's Singularity playing this one fairly slowly. Inferno really lends itself to a lot of these slow plays. Molotovs and choke points that are very narrow, can really hold you back. And can waste a lot of time on this clock. x6tence, funnily enough, haven't been so good at that. Nevertheless, Singularity been playing a very slow game and haven't really been abusing that. Haven't been pushing in the last 20 seconds when x6tence were all out of nades. They're making a couple of mistakes there, but they're still 7-1 up in the last 8 rounds. That is a pretty dominating scoreline right after the pistol. Final 4 rounds of this half. Singularity are down to their final 4 players. Ergaster and Flippin, both on this B site. They have to contend with these 4 players rotating in. Ergaster just going to swing out for that quick shot. Flippin's gone without doing anything, but Ergaster has the angle, going to fall off of it. They've still got the man advantage here, so Ergaster can just go for the spray down and try to do some damage, but he gets traded on. Loses 50 HP in that engagement. And now Singularity, they have the back of this B bomb site. And with the smokes, no Molotovs, no HEs, they're not going to be able to force these Swedes out into the open. Blonsky, almost a double spray down there now. Does finally manage one, but it's Barbar to swing back. Triple kill for him. And Singularity keep the ball rolling on the T side. 4-8. Double the rounds of Singularity here. And it's going to be even more after this one, more than likely, as x6tence. Barely any buy-ups. Barely any investment into this round. And they're getting torn up by the AK-47. Hugo with a pair of frags. And now going to try and chip back. Picks up the AK-47. But in a 1 versus 3, the bomb already down. He's got a billion angles to check before he gets to the B site. This round's already over. And he's even being wrapped in by behind. He's got Barbar to contend with. You've got Hugo up front as well, so They're trying to hunt for this final rifle. There it is. I don't know how Now didn't see that. Maybe he was just looking a little too high for that to come through. Nevertheless, it is going to be Existence going for this possibly final buy of the half. Musimbani, AWP, no armor. He's on 9 frags. Nobody really lagging behind on this Existence side. On the Singularity half, at least you've got Barbar on 15 frags. He's firing on all cylinders today. Popsky right at the bottom on only the 4 kills. Now he's going to find that first pick. That's a nice pick up onto Hugo there. Nades pour in, and it's going to be probably the A take. You can see banana control coming out for Existence. Zergaster really wanted to get aggressive down there, but forced back off the end of flipping, rotating through towards the A site. Looked very tentative to do that. Musimbani, blind shot onto Benji. And this AWP looking to pick in once again. Right around this corner lies Barbar, but maybe a pair of headshots here, and it certainly will be. The opening there. Still a lot of work to do, and it's only Plopsky left. Right at the bottom of that scoreboard, needs to redeem himself here in the 14th round, and loses his head. Not going to happen. 5-9. Look at this opening from Barbar. Close but no cigar. They're actually ahead after we find those frags. And buy-ups for both teams. And now is playing this angle very close, so should be the headshot here. It's not gonna be. They trade inwards and onwards onto the A bomb site. Look at Musimbani though, going through this smoke, not going to find anything. His flipping goes down as well. 1 versus 4. His Ergaster has to do it all. There's his first. As Rusty did get a little overzealous in that situation. The AK-47 is going to be able to do good work onto Barbar. This 6th round will be incredibly crucial, but he still has to wrap up the 1 versus 2, and they've got a pretty damaging crossfire here. Benji's able to finish it off. A double-digit scoreline once again for Singularity. It was 11 in the previous, 10 this time. 10-5. Second half, and 10-5 being that scoreline. Of course, Existence really need this pistol round here. Looking to try and do some damage on the second half. Obviously, if you look at that scoreboard, 17 frags for Barbar. He's sitting right at the top here. Now matching him on the CT side. Now the T side, which is maybe perhaps even more impressive considering his team only have 5 rounds altogether. A beautiful scoreline for him personally, and of course it's only 5 rounds for Existence, which means that they do need this pistol round. They do need the momentum going into this second half. Oh, and the stop's coming through, so pause for thought there. Oh, they're continuing, so I don't know what that was. I think maybe that was that a bind? They're gonna play this straight up, so luckily, no kills have come through. Nobody really cares about that as much. So, I think they can really go for their own setup. Exclamation mark drop. That's what you want. Exclamation mark drop in the chat, everybody, for free drops. I heard every 100th exclamation mark drop gets a Dragon Law. That's what I heard. It says it somewhere. I know. I just talk a load of crap. So, smokes out for Gaster there. Moose and Barney just going for the charge up towards mid, as Singularity going for the same defense as they set up before the pause. Looking for the break there, and Barbar's just holding super close to this smoke. He's got a 5.7 in hand as well, so this is a weapon that we don't always see. I can't remember the last time I saw a 5.7 bought in a pistol round. This is a very unconventional play to make, and Existence just burst straight out there, straight into pit. And now Moose and Barney from behind is going to be able to eliminate Benji. And the second as well. Barbar's gone. Great two-piece for Moose and Barney, who's able to trade it in. And both angles taken care of. Singularity now have to make their way in from both sides. You've got Hugo and Rusty, maybe even just wanting to save in the pistol round in a 3 versus 5. This is funny stuff. Remember, if Plopsky doesn't take any damage in this one, he can buy up armor straight away in the next, but he's going to get taken out. No armor for him. And his final two members not confident to go for this one. Instead, oh, flipping. Did he eliminate him? He did, actually. Very last tick. Took care of Hugo there, who had the buy up. Now, Singularity going for the full force buy. See, we've seen some pretty terrible CT sides here on Inferno over the last couple of weeks, but will it be a similar case today? That's soon to be seen. Existence just pushing into mid straight away. You can see that Singularity very cautious to go for this approach and peek on through. Rusty doesn't want to give them anything to work with in this 17th round. Instead, just backing off towards the A site and holding these angles quite close. Benja's watching towards Arch as well, so you know that he's going to be waiting on this one. Just going for the peaks inwards. If he can even do good damage, this would be perfect. And there it is. One shot taken and backs off. They're going to just roll around this corner. They've got all of these angles taken care of. Benja's going to be the next in line. All 4 frags for Existence. And Plopsky's the last alive, stuck on the B site. No hope in hell of making this one happen. It's going to be a 7th for the Spanish side. That bum going down in A. Another one there. No kills coming through just yet. A solid eco round for the CTs. They don't have anything to work with in this 18th. Remember, this is for a spot in the semi-finals here today. Whoever can take this one home. Existence down in this series, but certainly not out. They're on the T side of Inferno, and you remember we've seen some very strong T sides so far in the GOCASE challenge. Trying to scamper away with that bomb, and now's gonna hold this one down from above. Needs his headshot. Instead, Plops is gonna nail it and pick up a Galil. So that's one rifle salvage for the CTs. They're on 10 rounds and not gonna make it 11 just now. Instead, Existence going to close that gap one further on to 8. Moose and Barney picking up both those frags. This one gets that little bit nearer. So, Existence making their way in. Plopsy going to eliminate one. There's Hugo back with another. They're not checking this flower pot boost here, Existence. That's one that you've got to check every single round. Every time you go into the B-bomb site, you want to be watching for that one. And instead, Singularity are going to mow them down in their initial gun round on this CT half. 5 rounds away for the Swedes. They really want to make their way to the semi-finals where they're guaranteeing cash in their bank. And Benji going to look to close this one. One of the 5 AKs eliminated. And of course those smokes coming on through. 3 AKs and an AWP on flipping. That picked up AWP from Moose and Barney's dead clutches. Bomb dropped back and a perfect nade in onwards. That's maybe even max damage. Humans down to 52. Is now they need to make their way onto this A bomb site with brute force. Another nade on in. And Barbar close to this angle, going to hit a perfect flashbang there, but Neo wasn't flash. There's another one, a follow-up flash, as he finds 2, steals that one away. Neo tries to trade it in, tries to chip in, but it's nothing more than a chip. Neo shuffling the AK-47. Inwards towards Arch. You've got flipping from support there, but the Molotov is going to force him back, doing a lot of damage there on the backtrack. Down to 60. Neither of these teams have a huge lead in this one. However, this round, it's fallen apart for Team Existence. Neo, not enough time to be able to go for this bomb plant.
Terrorists win.
Benji here held at bay by those smokes. Obviously just wanted to go for the fast peek and then maybe back off with a kill with the AWP still in hand. But Existence not really revealing anything towards mid means that he comes up empty-handed and has to just fall back and play more of a passive angle as Existence close in towards the A site. They've got 3 players towards Apps here, and as this smoke, oh, it doesn't even dissipate. They're going to just charge straight on through. Now Ergaster gets caught off from behind. Barbar stuck in the corner, has to break this crossfire. Barbar gets eliminated as well. 3 frags in a couple of seconds for Existence in the opening moments of the 21st round. A full buy for Singularity as well, just forced to pieces. And that's a good change of pace for the Spanish side.
Terrorists win.
It's AK-47s all round for Existence. That fast strat, although it was good, it's probably not going to work time and time again. Great nade onto the top of Banana. All 3 of those players taking hefty damage from that explosive. And now with only 2 players towards here, Barbar's going to be forced back behind this smoke. Has to get around this corner, does just that. He's not able to pop through without Ergaster eliminating him. They're going to move towards CT spawn, but right into this crossfire. Humans, the only player able to find a follow-up frag. This 3 versus 3 doable, but he's stuck towards CT spawn here. This is not the element of surprise that they really needed and wanted. Rusty has been able to sneak up behind. He has a very compromising angle onto these 2 Banana Ts. Benji moves in with the tag, and Rusty is stuck here underpass. He's down in Mexico, and he could swing at it any second. Nice fast flick from Benji, and Rusty's got this back angle. There's the bomb dropped. It's just humans versus 3 here, and this is going to be the economy completely down the toilet for the Existence side. They're going to have enough to maybe go for 1 follow-up buy, maybe 4 AK-47s, but now it's not going to have anything. And he's the player on 26 kills for Existence. So a pause. This is very likely a tactical. It is. They confirm it. And 13-9 down. They're going to have to do something pretty damn special in this attack. So 1 more round for Existence, really needed here right away. They want to go for a faster play, but Barbar this time does capitalize. Nice quick kill towards the top of mid. Now they back straight on towards the A site. Flashes inwards, and Ergaster going to hit the headshot. Existence with a nice 2-piece there. There's the Molotov in inbound, and this bomb is going to be able to go down. Rusty stuck in library here, going to be looking for these more aggressive shots. You can see Hugo just watching and waiting. He's got the AK-47, but this might be another backtrack, another chicken out for Singularity. And now their money is going to be in tatters. Existence do cling on after the tack. And I don't even really know what they talked about. They just, maybe that was more of a confidence play. Maybe they just needed to chill out a little bit and go for something a little bit quicker. But they seem to be hitting their shots. There's another one, a headshot onto Plopsky. He's unable to keep this AK-47 into the 24th round. Instead, their hope all lies with Hugo, who's going to be able to save that one. So, double digits for both teams here as Existence do find their 10th. And with Singularity just 3 away from the 16. Every little helps. Every single little bit counts. Barney looking to edge his way in. You can see Plopsky just holding this angle, holding this corner. Going for the full-on spray down. And Singularity might be, yeah, they're forced back to saving already. You can see Hugo going straight back towards Pit. They're assuming the A-site presence with all 4 players hold towards this side of the map. And there's no real point in even investing anything into this retake. They could keep the nades, they could keep the players alive to the follow-up round. And just keep this one going. They're still 3 rounds away from this victory.
Terrorists win.
So, make or break for both teams, as Existence still have a couple of hurdles to jump if they want to finish this race. The flash popped over, and Barbar just hidden behind this one. It's likely going to be the BXecute here for Existence, and due to Singularity running the long haul around, they're not going to hear any of these footsteps come in. They can see, they've got all the information, and now the smoke comes through and they have to find these frags. Kills come in for Existence, there are 3 of them, and this has been a shutdown in the 25th. Just Rusty left, and wow, he's gone as well. Existence finally starting to chip away at this scoreboard. So, 5 rounds left, coming into round 26. Existence surviving with all 5 players alive, more than likely, once again. Hugo's playing right around this corner in a very awkward angle. He misses a lot of shots there, but does finally manage to pick up that follow-up frag. We've got almost 1,900 people here watching this game. It's going to be almost as close as you can get. As we go into the last 6th of regulation, it's Hugo to survive with an AK-47. Existence to survive with 4 players alive. They're trying to swarm into him right now, but oh, GOCASE actually does manage it. I like that back angle with the boost. So, UMP, AWP, double M4A4, triple M4A4 in fact, with Hugo picking one up as well. But triple AK-47 on towards this Existence side as they look to go for the split towards the A side of things. Singularity's reads have really not been on point so far. They've been stacking towards the wrong site maybe 80, 90% of these rounds. Maybe Existence have had good reads of their own, but this time there are 3 players playing towards this side of things. Rusty and Barbar both finding frags, flipping from behind. Has to hit these headshots, and he does just that. Levels it back to a 3 versus 3. This bomb dropped in no man's land. They've got to go towards Hugo. They find another headshot. Singularity are falling to pieces here on the second map here today. This could very easily go towards, I think, Cash is the final map. Could force us to a 3rd map in this series. Singularity have looked horrible on this CT side, and they're going for another backtrack. I don't think they've gone for a single retake this whole game. It's going to be 13-13 here as Existence mounting a huge comeback. This is 5 of the last 6 rounds for Existence. They were 13-8 down. Now they find themselves at 13-13. I think they were maybe even more than that. They were 12-8 down. Yeah, they were 12-8 down, in fact. So not quite 13-8, but yeah, 12-8. Obviously 10-5 down at the half. Since then, Existence have been able to put 8 on the board. Singularity only the 3. So here's the boost up with the AWP. Benji takes the tag, but delivers a hell load more damage. That AWP already chiming in, and that is Existence slowed down before they can even really get started. Now the CZ looking to chip in. Now it's got this angle pretty much locked down. There's the headshot. Good spray down from him. Levels up the numbers, and Benji's very, very low. This is Singularity held back onto the bomb sites. They don't need to go for those sort of peaks. It's so frustrating to see them with a man up go for picks with the CZ75. He could have just waited in BAPS and then gone for the flank a little later. But instead, Existence, they've been really brutalizing the Swedes in these last couple of bouts. And we find ourselves with 50 seconds left on the clock. A tag in from Benji. Moose and Barney missing that time. 2,000 people here watching again. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in today. Smokes in. And Moose and Barney are flipping towards the top banana. Benji with a nice swing outwards. Flippin was one of the full HP players as well, but another pretty wide peek through. And this is going to be a 3 versus 3 with Singularity. No coverage on this A bomb site. Absolutely no idea what they're doing here on Inferno. And there's another frag, this time from Moose and Barney, eliminating another one of these pistols. This is almost certainly going to be a 3rd map here for Existence. Vamos, vamos! They're going to make this happen. Singularity have to put 3 in a row on the board, or 2 out of 3 to make it overtime. But to take 3 right now would be doubling their scoreline this half. They've had a really terrible time on the CT side of Inferno. This is maybe the worst CT side of Inferno I've seen all tournament from any team. They've really made a lot of mistakes, and Existence have been abusing them at every single count. Say vamos, Caster. I said it. I said vamos, vamos, vamos. Match paused. Singularity feeling a lot of pressure right now. Existence taking another toilet break. Both teams just taking a little bit of detox time before these final crucial rounds. Remember how important this is for both teams. A spot in the semi-finals on the line. Lots of money on the line as well. Final few rounds for these two teams as we're unpaused and back into the action. A double up setup lies on the side of Singularity. That's on Barbar and Benji. And see Existence going for an AWP of their own. That's on Musambani. He's been pretty good with it. Sometimes doesn't hit the shots in the crucial moments, but right here has to. He's going to finish this one off. Smokes down and Ergaster! A straight up headshot. Benji eliminated. Stood out in the open. Didn't even expose himself. There was a smoke in the way. Ergaster might not know that. Hugo just in the corner of this smoke at the precipice. Being sprayed down. This is chaos! Why has he not been found yet? Moose and Barney finally with the wall bang. Now Plopsky in the corner has to battle his way out. Can't get the double spray down. Instead it's two toasting alive. His Existence find themselves in this chaotic 2 versus 2. You've got Barbar with the AWP over here. He has not got the space to be able to go for one of these peaks. Musambani just holding the angle with the AWP. You cannot afford to go for anything crazy here, Barbar. He's stuck all out of the action. And Rusty's holding behind. Oh, he's back in this corner again. Existence might not check this. This might be 2 in a row. Oh, he waits for one to go past. There's another one. Musambani eliminated. Flippin' just has to rotate back towards the A site. This is finally a favourable situation for Singularity. If they lose this, it would likely be the match. They'd have no money left. This is one hell of a crucial situation for Flippin'. He plants that bomb. He's going to be wrapping around, trying to take 2-1 versus 1s. But Rusty, he's closing in, creeping through. Flippin's in apartments. They need to just play this one together. Obviously, Barbar has the AWP. Flippin's playing from above, and they might not even check this. They've got one smoke, and they need to toss this down sometime soon. Gonna try and bait him out here, and now they know that he's towards App, so just gonna watch this angle. On the defuse, this is really, really chaotic. Can Flippin hit the shot? He can't! It's a round for Singularity. We're gonna see a 14 scoreline, a 30th round, and Singularity getting the double up set up in their hands once again. Existence going to have a buy up into both of these final rounds. However, Existence, his opponent, Singularity, won't. They've got barely any cash in their banks. This is do or die for the Swedes. As they push straight through, Barbar, there's a nice shot. Gonna back off here is Ergaster, one of the crucial members of this Spanish side. Gonna be forced away. A flick and a miss. As Barbar pushes that smoke, an unnecessary risk there. His Existence ripped them apart. This might be Existence going through to a third map here. Singularity falling to pieces. And now it's a 2 versus 4. They're going to save once again. They're going to play for overtime. What a terrible push from Barbar. Did not need to go through that smoke. They had the man advantage. And that would have been pressure from behind, but Existence certainly applying plenty of pressure here. '30th round coming up. And can they remove these rifles from the server? Every kill here is worth its weight in gold, and there's one. Absolutely worthwhile. Benji stuck in the corner, almost eliminated. Keeps hold of the AWP. And now it's up to Singularity to scramble together a buy. Otherwise, they're going to be forced to play a third map of CS here against Existence, who would be one map away from the semi-finals here at the GOCASE Challenge. That's unbelievable. M4 held on towards the corner. Nao misses that timing and catches him with the nade out. There's the combo. Rusty and Barbar both finding shots. And now this is a 3 versus 5. Existence could be on the precipice of overtime if they can't close this one out here. Remember, we've got a third and final series coming up in just under an hour's time. Should make sure you're there for that one. I think it's going to be good. Bang. Musambani locking Plopsky into this corner. Plopsky's able to take a couple of shots inwards as well. There's the shot down. He's being held in by the Molotov. Puts a smoke down, and there's Savior in the form of Rusty and Benji. Just humans left, 1 versus 4. And we're going to overtime, 15-15. Overtime for these two teams. We've seen some great Counter-Strike today, but we might only be halfway through here on the second map of this series. We might be only halfway through today, in fact. We might be less than halfway through the day right now. You never know. Obviously, this has been a pretty decent map, getting through to bonus rounds here. This map maybe combinating this overtime performance. Couple of kills come through. Plopsky and Humans trading it off. Obviously, this Existence Singularity bout, always an exciting one. We've got 2,200 people here to watch this overtime. Baba hits a follow-up shot and back onto the A-bomb site. He's got a lot of work still to do as that nade does pour in. Shot and a miss. He is going to back off once again. Burning in those flames. It's Humans down to only 68 HP. This bomb going to drop down. Nade on through as well. Ergaster down to 45 points of health. And now Singularity. They have to go for this one. They haven't gone for a single retake this whole map. But in a 3 versus 3 overtime, MR316K, you have to go for these. And they're wasting a lot of time on this. Musambani hits that initial headshot. It's with the AWP as well, so perhaps overkill. Oh, and almost a collapse there. Singularity just falling to pieces in the retake. And Existence going to take us 1-0 here in the first half of overtime. Remember the magic number? It's 19. We're looking for 19 rounds for the winning team. Oh, that was... I thought I had my mic muted. My bad. I think I blew my nose in the mic. That's a very unprofessional thing to do. Benji, just around this corner. AWP shot. 16-16 would await if Singularity can really close this one out. They've got the double up set up. A bit of a change of pace. Barbar and Benji on those. As Existence really slowing this down. It's going to be the BXQ. The nades starting to pour in, and they're about to make their presence known. Here we go. Benji forced to fall back off this angle. Obviously has the AWP, but just waiting for this one. Every round here worth its weight in gold. Benji, there's a hole in this smoke and he's going to abuse it. There's one. Oh, Barbar as well chipping through. You can't throw a lousy smoke like that against any team at this level, especially in the playoffs of one of the big online tournaments. 16-16. The pause comes through. What is this? Is this a tactical? Existence obviously feeling like they really need a second round in the first half of overtime. I definitely did. I definitely did. Like, I snorted some cocaine on mic. That's what I was doing. I was hyping myself up, everybody. I was doing the drugs. So, Benji actually dropping back at an M4. That's quite clever into CT spawn. So, means that if they need to go for the retake up towards the A site, they certainly can do that. Nice nades down to mid. Humans in Ergaster taken down fairly low early, but oh, Hugo with a nice crossfire does work out. Barbar isn't watching for behind him. There's huge gaps in this defense for Singularity here today, and they are getting torn to shreds by Existence. Now needs to be another retake from them. They've been saving in a lot of these situations, but it's last round of the half, and there's no saving this time. Plopsky going to be waiting his turn with the AK-47, looking for these angles, and Singularity just so slow on these retakes. It's so painful to watch and play this one so timidly, and they're just getting torn up. Benji, last player alive, no flick there, and it's 17-16. Existence really outclassing Singularity in overtime right there. So 2-1. It's not a monstrous scoreline by any means, but Singularity really did throw away that last round. Just having your back turned towards BAPS, not having that information and intel, you don't need to play that angle. Like, there's nothing telling you that you have to play aggressive towards there, and Singularity have been making a lot of these mistakes, a lot of unforced errors. It's really unfortunate for a team who might be looking at a spot in the grand final, maybe a spot in the semi-final, playing for $10,000. You really need to be patching up those mistakes. Look at the scoreboard. Nao, 36 frags. Right at the top there. He is rocking and rolling today. Might be forcing this one, might be forcing a long game here. Remember, this is for a spot in the semis. So, AWP's out, and Moose and Barney's on that one. Not going to go for the double up setup or any cheeky shenanigans there. Instead, it's going to be Singularity just swarming on towards second mid, closing up the distance fairly rapidly. They don't want to get caught off guard for long range. Moose and Barney's AWP. He's commonly known to go for a lot of the more aggressive peeks and picks. This time he's just watching an angle. He's got humans for support as well. This is a pretty solid setup. Can be countered if Nao goes down here. Nice spray down onto Banana. Ergaster down to 51 points of health. Plopsky just going for the cross into apps as well. Making a little bit of noise on that one. You see, you have to cross fairly fast. Oh, and that flash is going to back the AWP off. So that set play that they had to work with has been eliminated. And that's the B-side defense gone. Barbar's going to get this site for free, and Existence have given it away. They went for the 4-1 setup. Something that is very common on Inferno, modern day Inferno especially. We see it maybe more than ever right now, despite the B site being slightly easier to take. And now Existence find themselves in a 5 versus 4. The bomb's certainly going to go down here unless Flippin can hit a spray down. And oh, look at Barbar there for supporting cover. It's going to be Existence actually going for this retake here. MR316K, you might as well do it. Benji gets caught off towards that panel. Plopsky is here, back turned, and Hugo's going to drop as well. Existence with the man advantage here, keeping it consistent as Barbar stuck at the back of this bomb site. They've got a Molotov as well to try and force him out. Why aren't they throwing it? Don't they know that he's here? There's on the bomb. He's not thrown his Molotov, and Barbar's going to be able to capitalize. Beautiful quad kill, playing from the back of B side like a monster, and it's 17-17. Continuing this run, it's Singularity. They looked to be struggling earlier, but now they might be about to close the Spanish side out on Inferno. Remember that the CT side in overtime is a pretty big change of pace. You'd ordinarily be expecting to see this turn from a T-sided map when you've got the pressure on your economy to a pretty heavily CT-sided map when you're playing with double AWP setups, you're playing with a full rifle setup, and you've got everything to work with. This is often really how it works out. Not this time, though. So, more rounds, please. It's 17-17. We're going to see a 35th and 36th round here in overtime. And it's all down to whether Singularity can break this by once more. And then Existence, they'll still have okay money, but now makes his way in, almost a double. It's Benji to trade it back, takes a lot of damage for his troubles. And now Singularity with this even situation, trying to sneak in, and there's Ergaster caught with the nades out. The smoke grenade was in his hand, and that could have been the B-side compromise once more. Flipping, just playing back here on the cross. Feeling like Singularity is probably going to be confident to take this round. There's a crossfire here between Humans and Moose and Barney's AWP. But with Singularity playing towards, and 2 towards Banana, 2 towards A, with the bomb stacked towards the A site as well, it feels like if Flipping gets eliminated here, they'll probably go for the long rotation back. Moose and Barney deciding to go for the risk. They're going to be stacking 2 players towards this B bomb site. Smokes out. Moose and Barney likely going to be able to take this peak initially. And he is. He's way engaged here. Terrible flashbang, but he's stuck here, and there's the shot. Backtrack as well. Now they know that there's at least one man here. Their attention's going to be funneled inwards, and they need to check this site just in time. They need to check the back angle here, and Rusty almost not even looking for it. Flipping misses those shots, and now Moose and Barney needs to end one with this AWP. Forced back by nicely placed Molotovs. It's 17-17, and Singularity could find match point here by taking this single one round. Moose and Barney just chipping in with the AWP. Going to get evaporated there by the AK-47 of Rusty. 1 bullet needed from this AWP here. It's Benji holding the angle, holding the corner, moving through. Humans gone, and that is a match point for Singularity here. Oh, a mid-push for Existence. This is a big risk here. Rusty gets his head blown clean off, and now Benji is going to be able to swipe back as well. Bit of team damage there. Existence look a little bit apprehensive. Now Plopsky with the back angle is going to get caught out by Flipping there. Nice shots. as Existence. They've got all of mid and a man advantage. Now Singularity with just T-spawn under wraps. Have to really make this work. Have to find these shots. Existence nailing the bullets initially. And this could be double overtime here on Inferno. With Existence starting on this more favorable CT side. Singularity, just a couple of players left, and they might be taking it towards B here. All the pressure in the world on Musambani as they're about to make this play through the smoke. And there it goes. Oh, he misses completely. Complete whiff there from Musambani. And he has to backtrack on. They're going to charge him down here. And they are waiting a couple of seconds. But Musambani back to the site. Finally going to hit one. 2 versus 2 here. As Barbar's got the cross. He doesn't have anybody with the M4 here, but instead it's Musambani from behind to find another one. Third in the round. Another series of overtime. Double overtime here for these two teams. Second overtime, and Singularity looking to end this series. Existence looking to extend it, and now hitting the 40 bomb here. He's been an absolute star this matchup. If he cools off, perhaps this could be Existence dropping out of this series 2-0, but with so many rounds been played so far, it's all about what happens next. 2,500 people here. Lots of famoses in the chat. Lots of vamos. And a Casa Pete, lots of people saying that as well. Lots of people love that phrase. Vamos. Straight into the second half of overtime. And Existence going to be starting on this CT side once again. Starting this half like they started this matchup, like the Pistols. Nao going to drop down to 22 HP straight away, and there's Plopsky for the instant frag. So Singularity a man up on this T side, something that we haven't seen all too often in overtime. Remember, Musambani's still got that AWP, and he's playing it towards mid as well. He's missed a couple of these first frags, but a big triple kill in the previous half was definitely pause for thought. Musambani and Humans, last two players on this A site. A Singularity edge ever closer. They are going to try and wrap in on both these players. Now, Barbar going to take this angle. They're going to really just call the timing and then go for it. They don't want to line up for Musambani here, but there's the instant trade from Hugo. He's on low HP, and they're going to go for the wraparound. Now they spot out Humans' position. Notice that he's right on this A-bomb site. The Molotov, it's actually going to reach towards him as he tries to get through that smoke. It's Singularity to find the kills left, right, and center. Just Gaster left. You might as well go for this 1 versus 3. You've got enough money to buy into all 3 rounds, but he's already being shot at. Shot away at. And there's the headshot. So, 1 on the board. Singularity, 18 to 19. Double AWPs for existence. Singularity just closing their way in. And Musamban is playing a very aggressive angle here. So if a flash comes in, if he gets pop flashed, this is the B site completely dead. Completely in the hands of Singularity. And that could just be the game right there. That would be possibly a 20th round. And that is a little too hot to handle. Ergaster's finally there for support. But even with the AWP down with that ult, and they are going to charge right into him. Instant headshot. That's why playing an angle like that is so terrible. Loses 2 players, and now this 5 versus 3. Benji holding this angle. Doesn't need to go for the re-peek in the 3 versus 5, but he's going to assume that angle anyway. Tries to take the trades inwards. Nades into lower banana. There's the Molotov as well to cut them out. This round's pretty much over. Unless Existence can do something absolutely massive right now. Flashing through. And Benji only going to find that one. There's Neo. Only going to trade the singles. So flipping left. Going to maybe try and save the AWP. Doesn't really need to. They've all got money to buy. Musambani might be a little low on utility after buying AWPs in the previous 2, but everybody's going to be able to get the buy. That AWP will be dropped over to Musambani. He's going to be able to buy nades. It's going to be all 5 players with rifles for existence. And Singularity do have to break this buy once again. This is what makes the T side of Inferno so difficult, is having to consistently break the CT buy. But they've managed to do it twice now. And staring down the barrel of a 3-0 defeat here, Existence. They have to put at least 1 round on the board. Right here, right now. Musambani with an early pick. That's Plopsky gone, and he is continuing with the pace. Musambani, 2 for him as he tries to backtrack. There's Barbar going to try and trade in. Oh, there's the headshots. There's a follow-up. Hugo and Barbar eliminating apartments. And just humans left. Where's this retake? Where's the reinforcements? They know that it's going to be A at this point. And with humans gone, they completely give away the A site, trying to go for the flower pot boost up towards the B. Now flipping in Ergaster. Needs to stop this 0-3 downside. They're going to do that by rotating a 1-man through apps. That's flipping, but with a player towards pit, Ergaster just held behind this smoke for a couple more seconds. This might be very difficult. They've still got a pair of nades as well, so I'd like to see them maybe toss them out, but maybe it's all about position right now as Flippin's the last alive. He's playing right from above. Knows where Benji is. He's going to dunk right down. And Benji needs to just hide for a second or 2. Reveals his head, and there it is. I don't think Flippin has the time, though. He's so far away from this bomb, and no, it's going to explode. That's going to be a 21st round for Singularity, who only now need 1 more.